Alright, what we're doing today is I'm going to be putting my voice over some cars that I saw at this car show that I've been going to recently. I'll pop up their Instagram if you'd like to check them out. Today we're going to be focusing on the new McLaren Artura that they showed off at the car show. Alright, so let's get into the video. Smash the like. Helps me out a lot. I would appreciate that, and subscribe if you haven't already. Obviously that would help me out a bunch too. Thank you very much, and let's get on to this. Oh god, yep, this is the first. Okay, I've went to a couple of these shows. It's probably my second time going to the show. This was the first car that I saw at this show. Just the entrance. You couldn't make a better entrance than this. A truck. It's a beautiful truck, lifted up. It's got the hood popped, and God knows I didn't go close enough to it to check out what was inside that thing. It's got two different shades of white on it. Couldn't even match the white colors. Oh man. And it's got three lights on the bottom of it's just hideous. It is hideous. And I just thought this was a real kicker, since this was the first thing I was introduced to at the car show. Thank God I have went to one before I had went to this one, because if this was the first thing I was seeing with my first experience with this car show, I probably would have ran away, just ran all the way back home. American Muscle lineup, and I just love, you could see how the wing progression just gets slowly crazier and crazier up the line. You got the silver one with the little ducktail looking thing. You got the lime green one next to it with a pretty decent wing. I would say it's big. I would say that's a big wing if I hadn't seen the absolute beast sitting next to it with the, oh my god, it goes all the way. It goes all the way to the floor, and check out these diffusers on these things. It's just absolute ridiculous. Gotta love the wide body kit on it at the end here. The gas cap indent looks like it's big enough to fit one of those heart disease in a cup from McDonald's. At the end here, the American Muscle, we got the Camaro. Just look at this thing. I mean, he's got his IG tag all over it. Looks like his IG tag is like Will or something. But the real question is, will he ever finish wrapping his car full cheetah? I don't think so. I think he actually thinks it looks cool to leave some of it blacked out. Yeah, that's just insane. He's got a picture of his own face on the window just so you know who's driving it, with the word lethal right next to his name. Just so you know he's just taking names left and right over here. He's got his big ass IG tag on the hood of it, so you can look him up and see how much of a pussy magnet this guy is. He's just getting it from left and right. Nobody's stopping this guy, and you're not stopping him if you think you're gonna try to keep your girl away from him. You kidding me? He's got a Camaro with half of the fucking cheetah wrap on, and then the other half is just blacked out because he couldn't be bothered to wrap the rest of it. What a fucking beast. Like, I've seen some places it's getting a little bit better with all this pandemic stuff, but this Porsche's got a mask on. It's really concerned about its social distancing. And if you think that's bad, this guy was so concerned about social distancing from everybody, he brought a Maserati. And that's just doing the most. Everybody was staying away from this side of the parking lot. Let's get on to the McLaren Artura. This is released. It's going to be released for purchase, I believe, in 2022. That's what they're saying, at least. Some of the specs on it, I know, like, I think I disappointed some people in the McLaren Elva video. I didn't give any, like, specs on it. I was just like, whoa, what's that? Because at the time of recording, I didn't even know the name of the car. So this time, I know the name of the car, and now I've got some information to tell you guys if you haven't heard of it already. It's a plug-in hybrid V6. Usually the McLaren, or the model that it was replacing it with, had a V8. It has 670 horsepower. McLaren claims that this car can go 0 to 60 in 3 seconds with a top speed of 205 miles an hour. It actually can go 20 miles on pure electric power. One thing that I am hearing about the McLaren, which I didn't get to go inside of it. Nobody was able to go inside of it. Fun fact, that car was actually towed to that meet because they didn't want to put any miles on it. But I did hear that the bucket seats that the McLaren has is very comfortable, and also instead of being able to be tilted forward and backward like some bucket seats. This one is actually able to tilt front and back as well to even make it more comfortable. It's got more comfort features than some of these other McLarens and some of these other like Ferraris and all this other stuff. So that's kind of interesting to see. That thing right above the steering wheel that's very oddly shaped is actually the drive mode shifters. That you can control which drive mode you're in right above the steering wheel. It looks very weird, and that's usually not where it's placed in a lot of cars, so I feel like that's just an interesting thing. I don't really have some great commentary about this, but check out this minivan. This minivan has been at both of the meets that I've seen it. These guys are regulars on the scene, and they are pimping. They're pimping. Look at that. You got some type of like hydraulic things, but this thing is slammed, buddy. It's slammed. The whole interior of it is all custom. This thing is slammed all the way down to the ground. It's debadged. The headlights are custom. It's got the works, man. It has got the works. These people went all out for a minivan. I absolutely love it. Check out the absolute state of this Miata. If my YouTube channel was a car, this is what it would look like. That thing just like looks burnt out. Look, this Miata is having none of it. Oh my god, you get it? Because there's a nun on the car. There's a nun on the car. I had to do something with that. I saw that from across the meet. It was either I did something with the nun or I did something with the one that says Chick-fil-A. I don't got any jokes for Chick-fil-A. Much like the minivan, I don't have any specific jokes to be made about this one, but in the exact contrast to the minivan, I loved the minivan. The minivan is awesome. I just wanted to show you guys that to show you how dope it is. This one I feel particularly opposite about. I do not like this build on the Corvette. It's just not appealing at all. I don't feel like a lot of it is like executed the best it could have. Yep, I know the joke that I was gonna try to do on this one. I know the joke I was trying to pull on this one. Yep, you getting ready to laugh on this one? I was gonna say, oh, look at this car. That wrap is out of this world. Oh my god, way to go, Andrew. You have done it again. I am sure everybody gave it 1 million likes by now after you said that one. Holy cow. Oh yeah, hold on. I think there's one more video, and then we should be wrapping this entire video up. But look at this kid. This kid is in a car meet in his tiny car. He's pimping. He's pimping. Yo, some of these guys think that they're like crazy cool doing an Instagram handle on their cars. This kid should put an Instagram handle on his tiny little car, and he get more followers than anybody in the car meet. Because who knows, you know, like these people, these celebrities, they got their kids having an Instagram before they come out of the womb. I had one more picture that I wanted to share with you guys. This was not from the car meet. This is something I just saw driving around. Oh my god. I thought this was pretty funny because this guy has 2 separate sets of wheels on his car at the same time, different fronts and different backs. The kicker is neither one of them look good, and you already know this guy is paying for those chrome wheels. Those are chromes in the front, by the way. He thinks that's gonna look sick in a couple months when he gets all the stimmy check and everything, and he could tell all his friends about his cool ass car build. It doesn't even look good. Alright, that's gonna be the end of this video. I was actually hoping this video would be quick and short. They never are. This is gonna be the end of the video. If you haven't smashed like already, what are you doing? You're at the end of this video and you haven't smashed like. What? Okay, smash that like and hit that subscribe if you haven't already. That would be sick, because I've got more content coming pretty soon.